Today's episode is about a game that will go down in history as one of the most innovative, immersive, and just plain fun platformers ever released by Nintendo. So skate your Koopa shell on over here and get ready to toss a few penguins, because that's right, we're talking about the one, the only, Super Mario 64. The best parts. Let's start at the beginning. I bet you can already hear it. It's me, Mario!
It's me, Mario!
Yeah. That's the stuff. From the moment you first turned on your N64, you knew this was going to be completely different from any game you'd ever played before. First of all, you got to stretch Mario's face, and it was always a challenge to see if you could top yourself for the weirdest contortion. But that giant floating Mario head actually served a purpose. The stretching game helped teach users how to use the Nintendo 64 controller, which, at the time, was crazy complicated. A joystick? More buttons? What will they think of next? And it's hard to overstate just how much fun it was to have an immersive 3D experience in Mario's world.
You could zoom in, zoom out, change angles. Go anywhere you want to go, do anything you want to do.
Will real life ever be the same?
Of course, it looks dated now. 20 years of technological development will do that. But at the time, 12-year-olds all over the world were like, wow. Star Fox looks like crap now. I mean, figuring out the triple jump, that satisfying backflip, snooping around the castle grounds, and wait, what's this? Oh man, I have camera control. Thanks, dude. And guys, all of this happens before you even make it inside the castle. The game hasn't even started yet. To truly be able to explore a game was mind-blowing. Jumping into paintings. Jumping into paintings! Mario 64 transported you into other worlds, both figuratively and literally. And each world that you got to enter was incredible. Super Mario 64 let you play a familiar game in an entirely new way. You could change the level of water in Wet Dry World, have a nearly first-person experience when you're cruising down the slide. And the fire levels? That was the most scared you've ever been. You could almost feel the lava singeing poor Mario's pants. Plus, all of the levels had so much replay value that you never got bored. It was so satisfying to collect every star and find all of the Easter eggs, like meeting Yoshi and getting all those extra lives. Speaking of Easter eggs, do you remember leaving Mario alone for a while to see if he'd fall asleep like the urban legends claimed? That's right, urban legends. Unless you were lucky enough to have a subscription to Nintendo Power magazine, the only place to hear about Mario tricks was from your friend's older brother's girlfriend's cousin, Maurice. You couldn't just Google it to see if Luigi was a playable character. You had to try and find out for yourself. There was always some new trick to unearth. Remember careening off the slide, resigned to your fate, only to land right back on it and finish the level in record time? Or in a less elegant example, learning that you could make Mario belly flop. Truly, Super Mario 64 was a celebration of the little things. It's a game that's not only fun, but joyful. You could soar through the skies with Mario's winged hat, or you could see him without his hat. And you can't tell me that grabbing Bowser by his big dumb tail wasn't one of the most satisfying gaming experiences of your life. The music. All of the music in the game is so good. But we need to give a special shout out to the Dire Dire Docks theme. We could listen to that song on loop for hours on end. In fact, I need to make sure to put that on my next beach playlist. But the whole soundtrack is incredible. There were calypso elements. The vaguely eastern sounds of Lethal Lava Land. And even a little bluegrass. Real talk, Mario 64 wasn't a game, it was an institution. It wasn't just the cute touches and incredible for the era graphics. It was a genuinely good game that's withstood the test of time. If any one element was missing, we wouldn't remember how much fun we had playing it. We'd remember the hype that had no payoff. But Mario 64 more than delivered on all of its mid-90s gaming promises. And a new generation of gamers has kept the excitement going. Even if your N64 is long gone, it's so much fun to watch speedrunners find experimental new ways to play. The timing, the precision. I doff my red monogrammed hat to them all. What do you love best about Mario 64? Head to the comments and tell us about your favorite levels, villains, tips, and tricks. And subscribe to our channel. We'll be here every week talking about our favorite stuff and the best parts. Thanks for watching.